you're just eating more clean food, aren't you? Because I've spoke to you before and you said you're not like a big lover of junk food. You just like bigger amounts of clean food.
Yeah, I'm not a big lover of all the sweet, or I'm not a big lover of food at all. So it's easy for me to actually prep. Actually, prepping is not really a big deal. But at this point right now, where actually I'm trying to force myself to eat.
Yeah.
Because my body is already very, very lean, and I still have 8 more weeks to go. So I feel like if I eat more right now, it'll probably be to my advantage, and that's a problem for me. So I have to constantly force feed myself.
So when you say force feed, are you talking about the frequency of meals or the size of the meals?
Both,
really? Because you said to me 3 years ago, because I asked you that question, which was obviously, I said, I heard you eat 1 meal a day because I wanted your response. And you said, no, it's bullshit. And I do actually, but you did say, in fairness, you said you do struggle to eat. So that was 3 years ago.
Oh, no, I didn't say it's bullshit. I said people think it's bullshit because what I said was I do eat 1 meal, but that 1 meal, because my appetite is so bad, I eat it a couple times.
Okay.
It's like basically what I would do is I'll make 1 meal.
Yeah.
Which I'm supposed to be able to eat that 1 meal in one sitting, but I can't. But my goal is to finish that 1 meal. So I'll just take as many time as it takes me to finish it, and then that would be considered my day.
So
that's what I used to do. Yeah.
Okay, so what size of meal are we talking? I mean, I mean, if it's what? Tell us. I'm trying to get an idea of how much food it is.
If I was to, because back then I didn't used to measure my food because I didn't care. I'm talking about stuff I used to do before I become pro. All these things.
Okay.
If I was to measure it, I would say that's about maybe 3-4 cups of rice, and I always had beans in it.
Yeah.
And I'll have some gravy and some chicken that goes with it. And with that 1 meal, back then, there's no way I could finish that in one sitting.
Really?
So I would have one sitting, I would have some of the portion, and another sitting, I would have another portion until I'm able to finish a meal. That's why I tell people I eat 1 meal. So they think that I eat 1 time of the day. And
right.
That's it. I said, no, I wasn't eating 1 time. I take 1 meal and eat as much of it as I can until I'm able to finish it.
Yeah.
But now I have a very structured diet. I don't do that now because at my level, there's no way I could get away with doing that. Otherwise, I would not make any progress. But when I first started, I didn't have no issue doing that.
That's crazy. A guy your size. I mean, you're not like maybe if you were like a 190 pound 212 guy, I could maybe understand that. But because I mean, you're like what? 6 foot tall. What's your height?
5'11".
5'11". So, and then what body weight you competing at? Around about 250s, isn't it?
No, close to 270s.
270s, and you're struggling to eat like.
But like I said, I'm not eating like that anymore.
Right. Okay.
Because I think people misunderstand. They think that when I was saying how I eat back then, people thought that I was telling them the secret is to eat like that. I'm like, no.
1 meal a day. I die.
That's not the way for you to eat. I'm just saying, literally back then, there's nothing that I could have done to eat anymore.
So you're a bodybuilder that struggles to eat food. I mean, I've never honestly that you're an anomaly, Max. You're an anomaly because most bodybuilders are just eating machines.
I mean, if people think I'm lying, just ask. I remember when I worked with Factory, he would tell you how little that I eat, and I'll still be able to maintain all my size because he was telling me one time he was going over the food. We were sitting down going over the food. I remember him telling me like, because he had just had one of his bikini girl that just came to see him.
You wait more.
He was like, dude, what the fuck? She's eating more than you. I'm like, yeah, that's.
Oh my God.
Even my girl always said most of the time, she tell me, yeah, she eat more than me, and that's because when I was with my daughter's mother, when we were still together, like maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When I said I was eating 1 meal, that was me forcing myself to eat.